Oh my God, 28.
Lambo truck cars with the ceiling stars dancing, walking around in those, what do you call those again? Shark fish. Givenchy, out where they run, send me the funds, fly me to Paris of my life, out of these streets, wish I could be, a scammer's girl.
Yes! That's the anthem.
City Girls is up.
Girls is up.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Bitches, hello everyone.
Welcome back to Soul
Welcome back.
Palate. Oh my goodness, I am D.
I am Capri.
And Soul Palate Podcast is where we come to the table here before you and taste
fun.
spirits, wine, all the things worth
Yes.
tasting. And we normalize the black and brown palate. Where we
Yes.
talk about a little bit of everything from pop culture, news, things that matter to us, things that may not quite matter to us, but we want to talk about it anyway. And yeah, all that good shit. Where we're eating, where we're drinking, all that. So welcome.
Welcome.
And welcome back to those who are already listeners. We love
I
you.
appreciate that. We are almost at 600 followers on
We are
Instagram.
getting there slowly but surely, y'all.
We're coming up.
Don't sleep.
We're coming up a little bit. Share us with your friends and your family.
Purr.
I've been running into people who said people are listening to Greg Long's.
Episode.
Yeah, like, have you looked at how, like,
I've seen
it's
that
like
it
our
was
top
getting
3.
a lot of. That's great. Thanks, Greg.
Dang, I'll bring your light skin back ass.
Hope
back
you're
on
feeling
here.
better. Lord.
Yeah, Greg
Blessings to you, sir.
For some reason, people was like, yeah, I just recently watched an episode. It was the one with Greg. And I'm like, is it because he's pretty? Like,
Maybe. Maybe. He is
but-
pretty. That's hilarious. But, well, we appreciate you listening and watching any of them. So
yes, literally all
we'll
of them.
take it.
Any of them. It doesn't matter. I'm happy that people are telling me, letting me know,
Did I tell you I was in Daru? I don't know if he was a manager or owner or what, but of course he was familiar with Erica because she used to work there. And me and Rahid went for date night, and he actually walked up and said hello and said he was just watching the Erica episode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Dante.
I think that's his
Yeah, I
name.
think you're right.
Yes, Dante,
Dante.
Correct. Yes, that's
That's
Dante.
amazing. I
But
love
yeah,
that.
was so nice.
So people are watching, which is amazing, and that's literally all we really want.
Yes.
Is for y'all to watch. We do want you to engage, but we are so excited that you're
Watching. Engage. Hashtag.
Please and thank you.
But yes. So, Fab.
What do we have today?
We're drinking tequila, y'all. We got a whole new lineup of tequila. As you can see, Sealbox is really stocking up.
I fucking love it.
So you can use the code SOUL on any of your Sealbox purchases. Hopefully you're purchasing some of these lovely tequilas that we're going to be tasting through today if they tickle your fancy. So,
Yes.
we're drinking tequila.
We
We're starting
love
with a couple
tequila.
Blancos. Then we got a Reposado with extra añejo, and then back to Reposado.
Heard.
So yes, I'm excited.
Okay. Oh, that's an extra nail. Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty light.
Right, for extra añejo.
Yes.
So we'll get into the things. Let me see. First one is Siete Leguas Tequila Blanco.
Yes.
And the type of agave is Tequiliana Weber. There we go. To be expected. Blue.
Right.
80 proof. Nom number, for those who care, is 1120. And cooking method was stone brick ovens.
Okay. Love it.
I
Smells
really
delicious.
I love the nose on this. There's a sweetness there.
Smells almost like cactus. Smells a little bit
Oh,
like
yeah.
Pineapple
Yes.
juice.
Pineapple, but it's not like super like ripe sweet either, though.
I'm thinking
Like it's not giving dole.
yeah, like I'm definitely giving like fresh, like pressed.
Yeah.
I guess pressed.
Yeah, fresh press, like it's still got that foamy texture to
Yes.
it. Yeah, fresh.
That's
I know
the
exactly
pineapple we
what you
use for our
mean.
tequila pineapples at work, which a lot of y'all have been ordering, which I understand.
But see, Okay, that's the great thing about bars like Allegory, though. Like, even if you're craving just the most mundane shit, you know they're going to make it really well.
It's still going to be delicious.
It's going to be fucking delicious. Like, I will go and just get a margarita or a daiquiri if that's just all I'm in the mood for, but I'd rather get it from a bar like Allegory. Yeah. One, because I've already tried through your actual cocktail menu, so it's not like I don't support the actual menu, but sometimes I just want what I want, and I want it really good, and I don't want to micromanage.
Period.
I want to just trust that my bartender knows exactly what the fuck I'm drinking.
Literally.
And y'all make it the way y'all would drink it, which I trust the way y'all would drink it. So that's why you gotta appreciate bars like Allegory. But that's why you gotta appreciate the bars that Capri chooses to work at, because Reliable is the same way.
That's very true.
So it doesn't even matter if it's like speakeasy extra cocktail mixology or if it's like neighborhood bar that has really like solid cocktails, period.
Yeah,
so
I'm not about to work nowhere that ain't gonna have a good
she ain't doing no fugazi.
Not at all.
So you can always trust a bar that Capri's behind.
Yes.
Purr.
Period. Beep, 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 beep. White pepper. Mm-hmm. And dirt. Like,
it's all the soft stuff.
clay.
Like dry dirt. Exactly.
Yes.
Good job, Siete Leguas. It smells great.
It smells amazing. Grapefruit. Just got a little bit of grapefruit. Well, also, I'm just going to use as much time as I have with my nose forever. Because I've been doing good these past few episodes.
Yes, you have. Have you been doing good in general? Like with your ability to like breathe? Good.
My breathing's been great. Like not using my inhaler much. Like it's crazy.
Speaking of, because I didn't even think about you when they talk about like the air quality stuff and all that. Does it affect you, or has it affected you? This current predicament we're in,
right? Because I was kind of coming out. I came out that cold like a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
and
Kentucky.
I had a cough already. I didn't think it was, and then I was thinking to myself, I was like, maybe it has been, and I just thought it was still residual of my cough
of your trip. Yeah.
Because I've been like, it's just like a dryness that I've been having, but it hasn't been like anything crazy. My mom's like supposedly sending me some weird ass mask and shit. I'm like, I'm cool. I bought my own mask, but thanks, Mom.
Yeah,
like
I definitely just ordered me some more because I'm taking a rack of them in my suitcase to New York.
Yeah.
Tell you that much, because I might double that bitch if it's still not quite giving what it's supposed to give. But both my New York and New Jersey people have said that it should be fine by the time. By the time I get there on Monday. So
supposedly,
God willing,
we will see.
Right.
All right. Go ahead and taste.
Okay. A lot more pepper on the palate.
A little more savory in a way. Mm-hmm. A little bit of minerality.
I was going to say that clay is still there, and the minerality that I feel like is associated with that.
It's tasty.
Clearly, we're tasting like the stone brick situation. I feel like all of that is playing a part. I don't get the citrus and stuff like I did on the, maybe in texture, because like the kind of oily quality, but not like on taste.
So when I went to Patron, they allowed us to taste undercooked for them. What is undercooked pina? What is overcooked pina? And this kind of reminds me of what was overcooked for Patron, which may be what Siete Leguas wants, which is just a little bit more like a deeper caramelization of the agave, if that makes any sense. Like a cooked honey almost flavor, but like super earthy. I don't really know how to explain it without someone tasting it, but that's what this kind of tastes like to me.
So it tastes more like the overcooked.
Yeah, like they cooked their pinas a bit longer than what I saw at Patron.
Maybe it's kind of where that like sweetness quality may come from.
Yeah, it caramelizes more.
Yeah. Ooh. I have we saw Siete Leguas Blanco and Reposado, and it's very rare that I prefer the Blanco to the Reposado. Between the two, I really like this.
Yeah.
It really makes me want like a cocktail with it though.
No, definitely.
Because it'll make a really good I was thinking in my head, grapefruit would be nice with this right now.
So nice.
Ooh, yes. Okay.
I buy a lot of grapefruit for my house.
I don't either. Yeah. I don't buy it unless I'm like using it for something, because otherwise I'll like waste it.
It'll just sit.
Yeah.
It'll just sit.
or I'll just fucking juice them all, and
right.
I may use the juice or I may not.
Right.
It's definitely the one that lasts the longest in my fridge. So.
What's going on, Ketchup? What's going on with you?
A lot of Pilates.
Yes.
I'm officially going 5 days a week. And my body hurts.
Okay. But in a good way? In a strong way?
Good way. So I definitely feel myself getting stronger. And while my actual weight is not changing, because some of this fat is now transitioning into muscle, and muscle weighs more, I am seeing body changes though,
Nice.
like slowly but surely. So I wasn't seeing them as quickly as I wanted to, just going like 2 days a week? 2 days a week. So now I'm going 5. 4 weekdays and 1 weekend day.
Okay.
And so far so good. I'm just in pain and I'm really sleepy.
Yeah.
Because I'm constantly getting up between 4:30 and 5.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I have to make a habit of it. I'm
Yeah,
still
when
in
did
the
you
process
start
of
doing the
making
5
it a
days?
habit. It's only been 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
that's
because
good,
I just switched from doing 8 classes a month to unlimited classes, so I can
nice.
do.
Whenever
So
you
I've got it all the way up through like the beginning of July. I think I have my classes
Nice.
scheduled out. So, but it's cool.
What are you using for your classes?
Club Pilates.
Oh, okay.
They're like a major like chain around
Nice.
here.
Awesome.
So they got one that's less than 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So it's been nice. And it's forcing me to get out the house and purposely be active.
Yeah.
And I'm paying them fucking $200 a month to be active. So
Oh,
I'm going to
so-
use them fucking
Period.
classes.
Period.
So by my birthday, I should be nice and snatched.
I like
ideally.
that.
I'm drinking less.
Okay.
Significantly less. I've now decided after I just went way too comfy cozy in Jacksonville when I went for our Sealbox Summit, I am not getting drunk anymore. Not getting drunk at all. Like tipsy.
Yeah.
I can be happy with tipsy and
Yeah.
then get a little high. And then I'm good. I'm in a
Yeah.
great place.
Uh-huh.
But I don't want to get like drunk.
Yeah.
Because now I'm just waking up way too upset with myself, and it's not worth it.
That was me 2 days ago.
Like, I was like,
No, that was me yesterday.
we
morning.
can't do this.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I didn't either. I was just really enjoying my espresso martinis.
Yeah.
And I also had some really great red wine.
Look, we
And it was
enjoy
just a
things
lot.
that taste good, and
And
you
I
know,
forget.
You forget it because your inhibitions are lowered. You're having a good time.
You're like,
da,
oh, I'll be
da, da.
fine. I'll drink water. Bitch, it wasn't enough water in the world. And I was so upset with myself the next day. I didn't even have the energy to pick any single barrels or anything. I was struggling to pick them barrels. I was like, I can't. If this is going to be my profession, there's got to be a way to I got to create boundaries for myself to sustain.
I think the best way to do, especially when you like to imbibe, is to figure out what's your favorite low ABV thing to continue to drink. So for
I'm a
me,
spritz
that's
girl.
Like, spritzes, Adonises, bamboos, sherry cocktails.
I gotta do more shit. Like I like sherry daiquiris.
Yeah.
I should really get more into
And
those.
that, like-
shout out to Andrea because she's the one that got me on that during Stick Talk.
Yes, sherry daiquiris.
She make a mean sherry
Yeah, that
daiquiri.
bitch is fucking delicious. And that's the way that if I'm paying attention to myself, I could be like, okay, maybe I need to switch it to something
Some
lower
ABV.
Lower ABV.
Yeah, no, that's a good pro tip.
Yeah,
I like that. Okay,
But like for some reason, wine don't work.
because wine can have. I like a
14
good
with a bitch
robust
meat.
red too, bitch.
I
So
like a
it's
good
like
rosé
13,
when I'm
14 proof. Like,
Give me a good rosé. Not even a good. It don't even matter. Just give me a rosé when I'm like
cold rosé.
Cold as fuck. And a bitch is gonna drink 4 of those. So that's what's fucked up. I'll just be like, let me get 4. But sherry jaws, those are taking you down to like 7% ABV.
That's
Especially with
nice.
this
And it's
base.
refreshing. Texturally, it'll give me what I want. So it'll kind of feed that craving. Because I don't crave necessarily the alcohol. It's the texture. It's the temperature. It's
coldness.
the
and just
glassware
something
even.
tasty. That's not water.
Correct.
You know?
And I don't drink soda. So,
Yeah.
like, I also don't drink a lot of juice.
Yeah.
I'm like the type of weirdo that drinks, like, real tart cranberry juice. Like, that type of I'm not like a... Or I might do Simply Lemonade.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
I just had me some Simply strawberry lemonade. That shit was fucking
Ooh,
delicious.
bitch, yes.
And they fucking, hold on.
Strawberry lemonade.
Simply, supposedly.
With these fucking mixer mocktail bullshits. Please get it. Honorary with her or
They're
not.
getting supposedly sued because I guess I should save this for West T, but I'm gonna say it really quick.
Honorary was tea.
Yeah, honorary West T. Supposedly Simply is getting sued because I had to Google it. They aren't just simply anything. Supposedly, like their shits that they're using has like a shit ton of like either pesticides or something chemical wise on it that like it's some shit. Hold on, let me find it.
Who
I was
owns-
like,
what overarching corporation owns the Simply
Coca-Cola.
brand? Motherfuckers. You suckered me in.
Like,
Because I don't fuck with Coca-Cola products.
and you know what? I'm not gonna lie though. I saw this and I read about it.
Damn. You gotta send me that link because now I gotta send it to Raw. No more Simply for me. Though I am now officially obsessed with the Amish market lemonades.
So the testing revealed that product from Simply Orange, Simply Tropical Juice, contained PFAS, a large group of toxic forever chemicals that have the potential to cause harm to human health.
everything gives you cancer.
Dun, dun, dun. Bitch. I was like, oh no. And then the next day I was in Walgreens and got me a Simply drink. But anyways.
I ain't fucking with him now that I know. Look, I can't.
I really wanted that orange juice. And the forever fucking chemicals probably making me addicted to the bitch.
Probably. And they probably knew
and
that
I don't
too.
buy it a lot, but like.
Me neither, but now I'm not buying
I just
it at all.
know that I don't want Tropicana.
No, I don't buy that either. If I'm getting orange juice or something like that, I'm usually getting the Trader Joe's brand. Because it's rare that I buy it. And when I buy it, I want a specific kind. And I like the tangerine juice at Trader Joe's.
So it says, what do you do if you purchase Simply Tropical? Okay, so
What do you do?
Lawsuit is still underway. If you purchase it recently, you can call the company to make a complaint and advocate for more transparency.
Oh, gee. Thanks so much.
If you haven't purchased Simply,
It's the advocacy.
it might be best to try to avoid it. So keep saying tropical juice. So I'm guessing it's just. Oh, I'm guessing it's just the tropical one.
Just the tropical one?
Yeah, probably not. But yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, y'all.
Ciao.
Fraud, unjust enrichment, and violating warranty and New York consumer laws. Oh my God. Crazy shit. But yeah. But I'm so happy for you being more
That shit is scary.
active. That's fucking
Thank
great.
you. Yes, I'm really, and it's helping mentally too. It just gives me a place to like channel energy.
Yeah.
Which is necessary. And you know what? The other day when I was walking out of class, I was feeling real good because I got out of bed despite being super fucking sleepy. I wanted to stay in bed so bad, but I went and I actually liked this new instructor.
Okay.
Who was filling in for a different instructor that I usually go to. She was great, but she wanted the motherfuckers that would whoop your ass in that goddamn studio. But it wound up being worth it. And I left there kind of feeling like the similar sensation I would feel after like a lacrosse practice.
Nice.
So I was like, okay, this is a good sign.
And you've been talking about kind of getting back to that physically feeling. Anyway, so that's really
Just like
good.
more of that like athleticism. I feel like I kind of lost that because I stopped playing sports.
Yeah.
So this kind of puts me back in that bag. So I'm
love
happy
that.
about that.
That's
happy
great.
about that.
Lovely. Love it.
What you been doing, girl? I know you was at
Good. We went
camp.
to Camp Runamuk. That was beautiful.
Being supreme leader and shit.
Not the supreme, but it was great. One thing I love and miss from camp is this space, the actual land that it's on.
Yeah.
It just has beautiful views, has a beautiful lake. The air in Kentucky, I don't know if it's because there's bourbon in the air and Angel Share, but the air in Kentucky is just something special.
Yeah.
It just smells so good.
It smells great. Oh my
it
God.
just feels so good. My skin was thriving. And if y'all
Really?
know me,
Yeah.
I like something about
That's
leaving
great.
DC always makes my skin thrive. I don't know.
It's that city air, that pollution.
Something. But that was awesome. And while I was there, big ups to my team at Allegory. We got 3 nominations for Spirit Awards. Best bar team, best hotel bar, and then world's best cocktail menu. And then I got nominated again for US top 10 bartenders. So that's super fucking dope. Very happy about that. Outside of that, just been working on my focus. So I started on this meditation journey.
Hey, okay.
I'll do at least 5 to 10 minutes a day. I'm using an app called Balance.
Okay.
They did not, I don't know, like no one's sponsoring, but Balance right now is doing a free year.
Hit me up for that sponsorship. Nope.
Right, they're doing a whole free year right now, so I went go ahead and cop that.
Signed
It's
up
only
for it.
$70 a year, so I'm like,
If
probably
you like
great.
it, then you might, yeah.
Yep, they remind you and everything. So every morning I sit, do my meditations, and I feel like I need to start there before I can really find the real journey of what it means to commit physically. I mean, y'all hear me talk about what I've been trying to do, what I want to do, but I think my focus is where I need to like literally start. And that's with tasks, that's with everything. Like my focus is always just all over the place. Always because there's also so many things going on and so many problems to solve and different things like that I'm always like, my brain is always trying to do.
Yeah. The wheels
so
are always
many
spinning.
things. But, so far it's been 4 days, only 4 days now, but I've definitely seen myself being able to finish tasks quicker within my days and being motivated to try to do something else, except for yesterday when for some reason I got so drunk on Wednesday night for no reason. I don't know why.
On a random Wednesday.
Don't know why. It was my first day back to work and people were like, we're going to go out, celebrate, the accomplishments. And we did like a drink, a shot, a drink, a shot. And then somewhere along the line, it became like 18 drinks throughout the night. I don't know.
Damn.
But a bitch woke up Thursday like, I did the meditation, I went back to sleep.
Well,
meditated, woke up, thought about it, went back to sleep. Because, bitch, I was confused on why I was so fucked up. Found me some electrolytes. Thank you, PJ.
Hallelujah.
Boom, there we are. But I'm doing good, you know? Feeling good, feeling great. Yeah, just trying to. I'm going to go to St. Louis soon, which is exciting. At the end of the month,
You going to see your dad?
I'll see my dad. But shout out to Meredith from Drink Masters.
Okay.
Reached out for me to judge.
Meredith, she wears glasses, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reached out for me to judge a cocktail competition, so I'm excited about that. And
okay.
Then,
is it like a sponsor type, like a brand focused type
yeah,
thing, or
I
is it?
pay for it. I'm not paying for nothing. Which is
no.
great.
I mean like the well, of course.
I don't know what the
First
brand
of all,
is.
bitch, yeah, of course.
I think it's some bar. No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I have no clue like what it actually is. But I'm going.
I guess that kind of makes it more fun though. You get to sit down and be surprised.
Free is all I love.
You manifested to travel, bitch.
I wanted one per month. That's what I told myself last year. I said this year I want to travel once a month. And so far, I am doing it.
I love it.
And most of it has been paid for. And that's what I need.
The next thing is you need to be on fucking salary. So that it's not, how you make your money is a contingent on you being present.
That's very true. Yeah. That's very true. And working on what that means.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want to be nobody else's real salary, to be honest. Because that's just like, salary to me means more work than you're actually getting paid for.
There's a balance with it.
Yeah.
There are going to be times where you're putting in longer hours, but then there's also times like now where you're going to be traveling. You could travel for up to 2 weeks.
That's true.
And you're still getting paid for that time. So you don't have to worry about missing a paycheck.
Right.
So there's pros and cons. There's pros and cons.
We'll see. We'll have another conversation with someone that. But there are opportunities to definitely do that. So we gonna share, honey.
I mean, the salary just gotta be right, but yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
And not trying to bullshit me, which is you know, a lot of people try to do that shit.
Oh, people gonna try. Everybody gonna try their hand first. Just gotta see.
Yeah.
They try to test how smart you are. Got me fucked up. Speaking of got you fucked up. Well, no details, of course. But have you and Mr. Man talked at all?
Yes. Oh my god. Okay. So when I was drunk the other night, I definitely stopped myself from
saying anything.
A shit ton. So I reached out. I was just like, "Hey, hope you're doing great." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know, we had like 4 exchanges back, and when I was drunk, I was like, "Let me like answer him," and I answered him, and I like, of course, started like breaking down. And I wanted to send like the like, "I miss you," and like, "How dare this," and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I deleted it, so I'm very happy with myself.
Well, at least you got it out. You got to type it out, and then you delete it.
I got it out in a voice message. Listened to it, and I was like, I sound ridiculous, and I just deleted it. So,
well, you got it.
It was great. So that's been a little heavy on my heart recently. Just missing what that felt like. Not
for sure.
Exactly like, yes, him, but like just what it felt like.
The feeling,
also, like, honestly, the sex. Like I really do miss. Just
because the connection was nice, right?
That, and also we're doing it like 4 times a week, 5 times a week. Like,
yes.
Like good.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, we're doing it. Like, no. Fucking doing it. And so I'm like, I miss that. So kind of.
I'm sure he does too.
We're playing fields now, so we'll see. The rest of these men don't got no initiative. I'm taking a lot of initiative. It's
that shit is frustrating. It's giving lazy.
Like, I was supposed to... Okay, we're going to call him Moneybags Light Skin.
Okay.
Moneybags Light Skin, we supposed to go out. And...
That's a great name.
And, you know, he had to, cancel because of, like, losing someone. And I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you let me know.
Yeah.
And every time he sees me now, he's like, we got to reschedule. And I said, yeah.
Okay.
You let me know.
One of them.
You let me know. And I pitched a good idea, though, because I was like, it's nice out. I haven't done a water taxi in a while.
Oh, fun. I haven't done that in a while either.
Water taxi hop. Like, let's just take a day. and just fucking hop around.
And just be on the water.
He's like, oh, we're going to be so fucked up. I'm like, yes, it's going to be great. And so I'm just like, you let me know. I gave the idea.
And now you let me know.
So we'll see if that even happens.
Okay, Little Moneybag light skin. Please don't be Little Moneybag piss poor communication now.
Chat, we're going to see. And then we got, I wish I would call him, photographer dark skin.
Okay. Okay. I love it.
When I first hung out, and it was like an impromptu hangout after an event, just met him. But he was like giving like putting his arm around me vibes, like being close to me vibes, talking he wanted to take me to concerts, all this type of stuff. Then kind of ghosted a little bit.
That's
then
so
he texted
irky.
me, asked me how we're doing. Then kind of ghosted. He's like a very sporadic texter. But
Inconsistent.
yeah. And, but recently I was like, okay, he was talking about a concert. Let me see. I want to go to this concert. It's on Monday, Funny People. Let me see if he knows who these people are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, like, you know these people? Yeah. I'm like, they got a concert on Monday. Want to go? Yeah. And so I bought my ticket, and was just like waiting. And he was like, he bought his ticket. So I'm like, okay. That's the start. So we'll see, child. But I don't want to keep
initiating
initiative.
Yeah, that's fucking annoying.
Like, it's
busy? That's what separates the boys from the men in some ways.
Yes.
Like, cause what the fuck?
I miss that from Mr. Man. Like that. Yeah. It was just like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Shut up.
And he surprised you with stuff.
It was just like I would just go, and I really miss that a lot.
Yeah. Well, you'll find that again. Find that again.
It'll be fine. I'm doing really.
I'm just glad that you're open.
Yeah, I am. But hey. And then I brought back one of my old roster men.
Old things.
So that's nice.
Okay, good.
Once a week, we start there. Okay. We have a good time. He's got some exploring to do. We got some teaching to do. But we're going to get there because...
You're good at those type of things.
Yeah.
You're good at those dynamics.
So that's my catch-up, child. Building the roster, working on my mental. What else is new?
Right. And working.
What else is fucking new?
I'm here for. On that note, let's do a new sip. Sip number 2.
Okay.
We are moving on to El Torsoro Tequila Blanco. Obviously, Tequiliana Weber. Nom number, for those who care, is 1139.
Love it.
And cooking method for this one is also stone brick ovens. And the extraction method is via Tahona.
Ooh.
And so Tahona's not the...
Tahona is the stone.
Okay, that is the stone joint. It's being pulled by either a mule or some sort of mechanism.
Roller mill is not the stone.
That's the one. Okay, so Tahona. Oh, yes.
Tahona's
so we're probably going to get a lot of, like, soil. It's probably some more of that rock. This is another one that smells nice and sweet.
And also very, like, mineral.
Mineral, yeah. Very mineral forward. Well, I gave you a nice hefty pour, bitch.
I know. Right?
I did some hefty pours of this tequila, and I am not mad about it.
Damn, you too, though.
I didn't mean to. It's really hard to tell when you're looking over the glass.
Literally.
It's like a nice smoky sweet in a way. Like
it's black salt almost.
Ooh, that's a good one, bitch.
Right?
Yeah, black salt.
Specifically.
Yes.
Definitely that grapefruit still.
Mm-hmm. A little more pronounced on the grapefruit, this one.
Yeah. Minerality.
I'm getting like...
salinity.
And it's not giving... I don't know if caramel is what I intend to say, but there's a sugar here.
It's probably just the agave.
Yeah, it's like it was like cooked... Like, well, I mean, it was cooked down.
Right.
It smells like cooked down agave in a very nice, pleasant way.
I wish I could put into words what cooked agave tastes like.
I wish we could put that into like a box. We need to do that.
Right, literally. It's really hard to talk about.
We'll figure out how to we'll figure this out. Don't worry. Don't y'all fret.
We'll get this down. Smells really good. Mm-hmm. Clean water too.
Mm-hmm. Another one on the palate that peppers first. Mm-hmm. In a different way though than the Siete Leguas. Peppery in a very different capacity.
Almost like almost dried orange skin. I don't know.
Yes. No, like dried out orange peel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that because you don't get that oily texture that you would get, but that orange peel, that essence in and of itself is definitely there.
Right.
A little bit of that minerality is happening on the palate too. Textural wise, I really like it. Super round and like soft.
Kind of caramel. Oh, a little bit of peppermint.
Peppermint, like the peppermint candy.
Yeah.
Y'all remember them red and white peppermints, the little circles? That's what it's giving.
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
That's tasty.
That's really cool. I like that a lot. I don't think I tasted this by itself. Maybe I did, but it was probably just once before I started making margaritas with it. That's why it looks as poured as it does. Because the summer, that's really all I drink is margaritas.
Period. Period.
I like me a little refreshion. Speaking of refreshion, okay, so we're going to get into this nice little transition.
Little transition, honey.
Little transition for you.
Welcome back to the Hoes Not Humans podcast. Y'all
Shout out to Mel Mitchell.
Shout out.
I got bucket hat. I got niche. So my shirt pink because my stupid baby mother made me wash clothes. And now all my white shirts pink. So whatever, we here. Did y'all see that podcast clip? Some two big back broads. It's called like the Jokes on You pod. And they talk about,
by the way,
something
that's
like
her own podcast.
Slut shaming is wrong. And if she got a Ferrari, she gonna drive it. But here's the thing, Ferrari don't have commercials. Talk about some Ferrari. If you want to compare yourself to a car, it's giving Altima. It's giving Durango. You ain't no Ferrari.
First of all, their backs are huge, and it's giving like Dodge Caravan.
Ferrari? So I don't even know why we make a car comparison. Sluts should be shamed. I feel like they're not being shamed enough. Matter of fact, when I leave here, I'm going to an abortion clinic to harass some teenage girls. Well, what time you going up there? Because I'm going to come with you. Because why not?
Black
I'm so
shut up.
tired of these whores, man. Like, we really got to do something about the whore problem in America. Like, these black women are who's supposed to be raising our black children? The mothers that are raising our black sons? This is crazy. This is why my baby mama's a wife. Becky would never say that.
Wow.
Ever. These black women, man,
That bitch is stupid.
Ew. Hate them. Hate them, man. My back breath. Well, you a fool. You a fool. Hey, y'all, welcome back.
I cannot.
So, if you don't follow Mel Mitchell, I think it's Mel Mitch or something like that.
Yeah, Mel Mitchell. It's Mel Mitch is her name on Instagram.
Yes, and
we're also going to show you a nice little thumbnail of this clip that we just played.
She started this series called Hoes Not Humans. It's a faux podcast that she just started herself. Mm-hmm. That was actually about her real podcast that she actually has, which is also really fucking great. But I haven't listened to her podcast, but I like the clips from her. Mel Mitchell is fucking hilarious. She takes on the world in a really awesome way. I think that like she gets so many hate comments and different things like that, and she just goes and reads them to us.
That shit.
Because y'all are dumb.
Like,
y'all are real dumb.
Y'all
especially the
fucking
men's.
wild,
but
bro.
she read from men and theys and women's, and that shit was stupid too. Y'all are crazy out here. Y'all really don't make no damn sense. I'll let you know that.
This shit is toxic as fuck. And that is a perfect transition.
Yes.
Into our With It or Not.
Yes.
That we have deemed podcast nigga foolishness. Okay.
Okay.
Has been killed by the feminine movement.
Hold up. We're going to start this from the beginning, y'all.
From the beginning.
R&B music has been killed by the feminine movement. The stars are all women.
Yeah.
I swear, if you ask a on a podcast why eggs was so damn high, they gonna say with all the confidence in the world it's because women aren't taking care of their families no more and they ain't cooking breakfast. All right? I promise.
No male R&B stars, but here's why. There's nothing a male R&B singer can say that has been said in the past that's not considered toxic masculinity.
Blaming black women for the diminishing influence of male R&B singers is top-notch podcast nigga foolishness. Now I'm explaining why all that's cap here in a second, but let's hear the whole argument. Let's hear him out.
Oh, you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. Today, that's considered toxic masculinity. Listen to Keith Sweat, Wrong in the Right Way. You may be young, but you're ready. Today, that would be like, excuse me?
Terrible example. Terrible example for obvious reasons.
And anytime a man does anything manly, it is considered toxic masculinity, as killing the male R&B voice because he doesn't have anything to sing about anymore.
Anything
Male
manly.
R&B singers today ain't running shit because instead of being R&B niggas, Drake got all these singers wanting to be rappers. Niggas ain't singing ballads and banging ass love songs because they too busy out here freestyling and fighting and shooting shit up. Tory Lanez is a perfect example.
Yikes.
If he would have just stuck to this.
You gon' have to do more than just. You gon' have to do less.
But this is the pivot we get though.
20,000 damn bitches on the island. 20,000 damn bitches going private. She making it rap. I got the strap. 21 gas.
And you can't even blame it on the hood shit, because the R&B niggas back in the day was able to have that hood element and still make good love songs. Look, Jodeci dressed like
That's
who
very true.
routinely got harassed by the police.
Correct.
And we still got this.
So you're having my baby. So much
To me.
Let's go.
there's nothing more precious than to raise a family.
But wait, we can't sing about what we used to sing about no more, right? Raising families and shit.
Correct.
Is feminism the reason why niggas can't sing about shit like friendship?
And if I
Ever fall again,
will be
sure that
Lady is
ever fall so true.
I will be
Sure that the lady's just like you.
Is it toxic to talk about how fame and money don't make you complete?
even though it seems
Come on, that's Tyrese. Wanna be a lonely fool.
No, that's not Tyrese. That's
On
just
the
him.
expensive cars. Yep. Money don't amount to. That used to be my shit when I was way too young to know what to talk about.
No idea.
but I can't pretend it. I don't see that without
You girl.
We have to be honest about the fact that a lot of R&B niggas have opted into fucked up notions of masculinity, and it's reflected in their music. We gotta push back against these podcast narratives that try to scapegoat women for the failures of
R&B music.
Period. So, yes.
Periana.
I see now that I re-listen to this, because when he listened to it, I was like, I feel like he just didn't do enough for actually saying that there are hella niggas still doing R&B. Brent Faiyaz, Lucky Day. You still got Chris Brown coming out here doing this shit.
Yes,
Like,
and he still sings about love. I mean,
yeah, like niggas are still singing, but these niggas are now singing about fucked up shit. Like they're not singing about, like I think
they singing about the if I get caught
toxic-
cheating,
yeah.
like dumb shit,
which they
division.
still kind of still did.
Yes,
sing
it's
about
just
that back
so
in the
much more
day,
overt.
but yeah, I feel like there's not a lot about the healthy love. But yes, like what else should we take the fall for? Because I mean, it's everything. We
We're
already know
blamed
that.
for every fucking thing.
We already know we are.
Like, you give us a lot. I mean, don't forget, don't get it twisted. We as women know we have a lot of power, but y'all give us a lot of power that we're not wielding our power that way.
No.
Like, the fuck? Nobody's telling you to sing about toxic shit. You're continuing to sing about toxic shit, actually. So, there are R&B niggas out here singing toxic shit. What's his name? Bryson Tiller.
Right.
I mean,
But-
I said Blake. Ooh, child. Sorry, Blake. Drake
Right.
sings about toxic shit. Like, so
The Weeknd. Like,
It's-
I don't know what to tell you.
The Weeknd sings about nothing but toxic shit.
And you're going to blame that on us?
You cannot blame that on
That
us.
they talking about hoes and
doing drugs and fucking hoes and disrespecting women and having heartbreak, and so therefore they treat all women bad. Like, that's not our fault.
Like, what?
Why are we? Like, why
I'm
are
confused.
we? Why are we?
I don't understand. Why are we?
Like, fluxed. That's
Like,
the
just-
word. Fluxed.
Just seriously, like, what is the...
Bewildered.
And then, wasn't there a woman on there with the guy being like, uh-huh?
Yes, amen, and In the back, giving pick me.
Lord, it's giving Mel
Giving
Mitch.
pick me.
It's giving Host Not Human podcast show. Why is she so right with that?
Oh God! No, 'cause
What?
that's literally how horrible the conversations are. Like, as a matter of fact, we should be shaming these sluts. Like, what?
Like, I'm just. What's that? What do I have to do with anything anybody's writing in music?
Child.
You're saying people. You're just actually what you're missing is that they're just lacking the ability to actually write healthy shit.
Talking about doing manly things. So singing about fucking underage girls, talking about you're young but you're ready, forcing yourself on a woman. I refuse to let you go. Not respecting people's boundaries. These are all things that fall under the umbrella of masculinity, doing manly things, disrespecting boundaries, and having inappropriate sexual relationships is all manly.
Right.
But building families and having a foundation of friendship.
Maybe talk about communication. I don't know.
Like, these are things that are considered anti-manly? The opposite of manhood? Is that
seems like.
Where he's getting at?
That's what it sounds like. Because
That's
if that's what you're
frightening.
saying, if then it's our fault that we are noticing that is toxic masculinity, then so fucking be it, bitch. Because
Yikes.
it is. It just is what it is. Like,
Thank God I married a woman.
because
If that's what it means to be a man, I'm great on all of you.
We okay.
Like,
we okay.
I will be all right with vagina for the rest of my
we
life.
are not with it. So how about that?
To answer that question,
How about that?
It's giving no.
And of course, something else that we are not with.
White womening.
A white woman decided that it was up to her to tell us which black hairstyles
Were considered elegant. Wasn't the word elegant?
elegant.
Oh, Jesus.
Elegant is the word.
There will be links in the description so you can see this
But
for
you
yourself.
can't see it.
Not elegant.
Everything she puts on there is, to me, elegant.
All of it.
But here's a white woman reading her for Phil.
I see that your video is no longer up. I don't know if you took it down or it got removed, but either way, you owe the black community an apology expeditiously. You said in your comment section that you would not be apologizing because you were trying to be inclusive. I don't know, maybe our definitions of inclusivity are different because when I'm trying to be inclusive, I don't perpetuate harm to the community I'm trying to include. Either you are completely ignorant to the ways in which black people and black women specifically have historically been and continue to be policed for their natural hair, or you are aware and you made the video anyways. So which is it?
Right.
Every hairstyle that you showed in your video was beautiful. Since when are
All of them.
bantu knots not elegant? Styled puffs can't be elegant? Also, who are you to decide what elegant is, especially when it comes to black hair? You are so far out of your lane. Please take the exit. Every single style that you showed not only requires a great amount of skill and time, sometimes hours to execute, but it's also a hell of a lot more intricate and elegant than that low ponytail that you're sporting. Not to mention that those hairstyles are not just a way for black people to express themselves, but are literal protective hairstyles to protect their hair from breakage because they have a different texture than you and I. In the year 2023, black women are still discriminated against for how their hair naturally grows out of their head, but us white women can spend 30 seconds throwing a messy bun on top of our head, and that is considered corporate job approved. Your video perpetuates that black hair is unkempt, is not elegant, and you flippantly spread it to your 317,000 followers. Listen to the black women who are calling you out. Take accountability, issue an apology, and learn and grow from this. Your intent may have not been to cause harm, but your impact very much did. Be better. Skill and time.
Woo!
This sounds like a woman who has, one, been to therapy, two, has real black friends that she actually values and loves in her life, and is having these uncomfortable conversations and got comfortable with them and actually learned a thing or three. And she's somebody I would get a drink with.
Did you hear the ending, though? And I think people don't understand this. When we talk about what you're doing to a community, we want you to hear it,
absorb,
take accountability, apologize, and then learn and grow.
Learn and do differently, Peach.
What y'all take it as is that we're just trying to separate you and we can never talk again. Or you gotta be y'all get scared that you'll never be included in anything ever again. But really, you just need to fucking actually take the accountability and learn and grow. That's fucking it, dude. Like, why is that so hard? I don't understand. But listen, it was a white woman reading a white woman for me, and I loved it.
Love it. Love a good old white on white drive by.
Okay, because it's just like, it's just trying to be inclusive. How are you being? Don't say nothing about my hair.
Please don't speak on my hair.
Don't say nothing to nobody's hair.
Say nothing. Not a single word.
Do your own hair and say, this is how I like to do my hair.
And that's what you consider elegant for you and your community. Speak
how are
on your
you
own.
Judging for anybody's hair?
Inclusive. The nerve. That's a gaslight.
I'm not gonna apologize because I was trying to be inclusive.
That's a gaslight.
Bitch.
Classic gaslight.
Excuse me. Fuck you just said to me.
Through you, bitch. We see through you. I cannot. We're not with it.
At all, whatsoever.
It's not given.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let's do sip number 3.
Let's do sitting on a tree.
And then we'll get into our
bitch, no.
with it or not number 3.
How dare you?
Shit.
How dare you?
How dare you? We are still in El Torsoro. Yes. Torsoro Reposado. Obviously, blue agave still. Extraction methods the same. Tahona. Cooking methods the same. Stone brick oven. Nom number the same, of course. And so this was rested in barrels for 8 to 11 months.
What kind? It's so light.
And we're still at 80 proof. Very light. But that's what comes along with spending a little bit of time in a second or third use barrel. We don't know how many times that barrel was used before it got to El Torsoro.
Right.
So. Smells? Let me see. Does it smell similar to the... Damn.
Yeah,
I done pretty much
big.
finished. I damn near finished the Blanco. Okay.
Big in the grapefruit. Maybe a little more muted.
I was just about to say, the time it did spend in the oak mellowed out what we're getting on the Blanco. So I'm still getting those same notes. Just a lot more muted, yeah. Softer, I'll say.
Softer.
Less pronounced, as they say in WSCT.
Right. White pepper, maybe a little floral.
Yeah, this one is definitely giving a little floral. A little perfumey floral.
Yeah.
Mm.
R&B day to day. All right.
It's nice.
A little orange on the nose, a little lime oil too.
That same beautiful mouthfeel. Yum. I like that a lot. I like it a lot.
The finish has a little bit of that vanilla. Small amount of cinnamon or bacon spice as it finishes.
Yeah, the spice gets more pronounced as it sits on the palate.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But honestly, it's just more of a mellowed Blanco.
Yeah, for sure.
Doesn't seem like the oak
with a splash
really,
of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad it's not like a splash of caramel vanilla because I'm sick of that.
Jesus, I'm so over that.
So I'm not mad at it.
It's actually really tasty.
It's a nice sipper. I would sip this with some orange slices on the side. Why not?
It's a good sipper.
I like that.
I wonder how it'll be on the rocks. Like if it'll
Right, will it further mute it?
yeah.
We'll give it a try.
We'll give it a try.
All right.
All right.
We with brutal honesty or not? I feel like this one I'm with. And I'm going to give y'all a little context
Yes.
while we pull this one up. So, you know how people on TikTok love to be out on some busy city street. They have a question that they'll prompt people with on the fly and get their honest reaction. And so we've got this petite, very typical looking blonde white girl walking around asking questions. And so she asked this one guy, would not probably be considered to be classically attractive based on you shallow hows out here. But, you know, he is who he is. And so she asked him to rate her from 1 to 10. And you are going to hear his response.
There we go.
Classic.
-1.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I've seen copycats of you every single place I go.
He rated her a
Yeah,
negative 1.
unfortunately.
So, am I ugly?
No, but you're unoriginal.
I'm unoriginal?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
-1.
Why?
Like
Yeah.
if you like saw her, like she looks
like your typical blonde,
white
skinny. I walk
girl.
around in athleisure for fun. I always look like I just came out of a yoga class, whether I actually win or not. Type of vibe. It gives that. He said, yeah. That's like my favorite way to say yeah. Yeah.
You're unoriginal.
Am I ugly?
Are we with it? We're with it.
We're absolutely with it. Shouts out to that man. Shout out to that man.
With it. Thank you so much, sir. You're amazing.
We're here for it.
So much here for it. So here for it.
And another thing that we're also here with.
Look at us doing good. Bring out
it's
some
the
shit.
Say Goose for me. This is so appropriate.
Legit. So, y'all, somebody out here talking about reparations. Okay.
Child.
And that somebody is California.
Reparate me.
Let's see what they got going on.
What we tell me?
California is paving the way for unprecedented reparations for African
Shout out to
Americans.
California.
The state task force recommended monetary compensation and an apology. Some residents could receive payments over $1 million.
Order,
Oh.
order, everyone, order.
So once things got back under control, that 9-person committee heard from dozens in person and over the phone, sharing their thoughts about the possibility about this reparations proposal. The task force has been focusing on the lingering negative effects of slavery for African Americans and detailing historical discrimination in areas such as housing, voting rights, policing, and education. African Americans living in California with an ancestor or ancestors tied to slavery could receive cash payments. There are roughly 1.8 million Californians that identify as African Americans. Panelists say the time is now. So according to the task force's report, an African American over the age of 71 could receive up to $1.2 million. That amount is based on health harms, mass incarceration, and housing discrimination against Black people, as well as other factors. The final report will include 95 recommendations for determining what reparations could look like in the future. And again, these are recommendations that will go before the California legislature. That would happen July 1st, but that final report won't be complete until then. Once that happens, we'll get more information as to what happens next.
All right. Well, we got almost a month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm happy that the conversation's being had.
I am too. I think
that's what I'm happy about.
Definitely. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in what it may look like and what are the terms, like what boxes do you have to check to get the reparations? You know? Is it per family or per person? Like, how does that going to work? Like, is it 1.2 million for your family household and you all have to split it? Is it per, like, what does that look like?
Yeah.
So super excited. Just like knocking shit into the I'm super excited about that. I don't know.
Who knows how this trickle down will look at, who knows like what states or cities or whatever are going to like adopt this after. I mean, but shout out to California, LA in particular, for starting the conversation.
Right.
Somebody's got to have a conversation at some point. So what the fuck?
And I'm
tired of it.
This thought process, and what I've said a lot of times before is reparations for real, really looks like the world apologizing for slavery.
Correct. Like, just acknowledging the fact that this is even fucking a thing. That this was the way in which America was able to be built. Period.
Literally.
It was literally built on the backs of individuals.
Literally.
Who look like Capri and I.
Literally.
Like, you can't keep trying to bypass telling this story.
No.
Because it is literally the most imperative detail when it comes to how this country even came into existence. From the whole act of quote unquote discovering the Americas.
Yeah.
It was actually seen and called out and identified by a Black person working on that ship.
Mm-hmm.
And Columbus simply took the credit for it. Didn't even know where he had landed.
Right.
Called it something completely different. Thought he was in fucking India, for God's sake. Like, come on now.
Come on now.
Like, we can't keep insulting the intelligence of intelligent humans. With motherfucking critical thinkers. People who are visibly seeing and experiencing something, and you're trying to literally get them to believe the opposite.
Makes no sense.
It's baffling. I'm perplexed.
Just literally. Where did you get that word, by the way? It's so amazing.
I was watching this show on Hulu called Secrets and Sisterhood or some shit. Basically, it's like a show about these 10 sisters that all essentially look like Afghani Kardashians. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
But one of the sisters kept saying she was verfluxed and bewildered. And it just resonated with me so much.
I love that.
And so now that is a permanent addition to my vocabulary.
I love
Verfluxed.
that.
When I'm
Verfluxed.
extra confused, I'm verfluxed. 1000%. So we cannot keep verfluxing the intelligent occupants of this great, awful country.
Literally. Like, let's stop.
We have to stop.
Like, we gotta stop.
And I want my reparations, period. Moral
Me
to that
too.
story. I want my reps, okay?
Me too.
Please reparate me.
Please. for
Reparate
love of God. I need it. I need it.
I
Give me
need-
a jump start.
I need all mine.
Yeah, jump start, I guess. Restarting.
A
recharge.
A recharge.
Yeah.
A fucking... just reparate me.
Just
Whatever you want to call it. Whether you... I don't know, making me whole, pay me what you already owed me, what you owed my ancestors and never got a chance to give them because they died without it.
Just please and thank you.
Whatever you want to do for the wording on that, do what you got to do.
Do what you gotta do.
Just give me my coin, though.
Please and thank you.
You can honestly keep the apology.
Look.
Because I don't believe you're sorry anyway. But I'll take the reparations. But I guess those government entities that were to pay out the reparations or whatever, maybe I'll believe there's some sorriness, maybe? I don't know. It's so hard to trust politicians and government agencies. It's really just
what is sorry?
It's right. Like,
From
are you apologizing on behalf of
They say
your
sorry so
own
much you just
ancestors? Or are you apologizing just on behalf of the country that you love and represent? Like, what is... Questions that need answers.
From the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry that the European, like, what are you gonna say?
That my ancestors from Plymouth Rock.
That's why it has to be from the world. California saying sorry is not.
This is a
the
global
thing.
problem.
Yeah,
global problem. Europe, all up and through y'all motherfuckers. Y'all came to this fucking continent. Y'all had no business being on. You were stealing and then selling and trading like literal fucking crops.
Yeah.
Human beings.
Yeah.
Using them for free labor.
Yeah.
Fucking forcing them to reproduce in order to further increase your ability to produce. Like, having fucking children. Thomas Jefferson had 8 kids. 6 of them were with a slave that he owned.
Yeah, makes sense.
6.
Makes sense.
Out of 8 children. And because it was by law in Virginia that the child takes on the status of their mother, they were just automatically born into slavery regardless of the fact that they were Thomas Jefferson's kids.
That's crazy as fuck.
So he just reproduced property.
I always think about how we glorify these people and so don't get me
Put these
wrong,
motherfuckers on money.
I want my name to go down in history. I really do. That is one of my things. Like before I leave this world, that my name will live on. And
yeah, same.
It's always like baffling because I wonder how it will live on. You know, even all the work that I'll do,
it's going to create itself. Like you could try to imagine it, but it's like. It's just going to be
Thomas
in the
Jefferson
work that you authentically do.
That's like highlighted, you know, your forefathers.
Revered, for God's sake.
Things. And this motherfucker was probably raping motherfuckers right, left and right.
Not probably, he was.
Like
he has 6 children to show for it. She ain't want that man. She ain't want that man. Guarantee you she ain't want that man.
Not probably, he was.
This nigga was wearing fucking platinum white fucking powder wigs and shit. Ain't nothing attractive about that.
Like I just think about like, you know, no roads and nothing. So everybody's stepping in mud and horse shit and all the time.
Not brushing their teeth.
Dirty.
Unkept. Just funky.
Fuck. Just forcing.
This is when they weren't doing nothing but bathing in some dirty ass water with a fucking cloth, wiping their skin off. They ain't even know.
Oh my God.
I mean, white people today don't wash their legs, so I can't imagine then what they weren't washing. And then touching people with it. I just can't. I can't. Oh, God. That's made my stomach turn. Ooh. I don't want no parts of that.
Every time I think about that, I'm like, we be talking about savages. Y'all called us. We really be
savages.
We really be talking about
Meanwhile,
savages.
Meanwhile, we bathing in fresh flowers and herbs and eating greens and... Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, hey.
Oh, tripping.
The nerve of you.
Y'all are legit savages.
The nerve
it's really
of you.
crazy.
then you fetishize us and exoticize us and do all of this and really revere us and want to copy us and want to try to use our organs and our blood stems and shit and like try to recreate us, but under a white cloak.
Yes.
And it backfires on you every time. Both science and spirit said, no, ma'am, no, sir.
No, ma'am, no, sir.
It's not giving that.
No.
You don't get melanated benefits without actually, in fact, being of the melanated individuals.
Child.
That's not how God set it up, Peach. Stop
No.
trying to play God. Don't do that.
That's too much.
That's too
really about that.
much.
It's really crazy.
Makes me need a drink.
Yeah, I have to take a little
Fourth
sip.
sip. God damn, that smells
Oh,
good.
let's get to our phone.
Holy shit. Okay, so we moved on from Reposado to the Extra Anejo. All the things remain the same except for the time in the barrel, which is between 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
Oh, God, it smells so sweet on the nose in like a great way. Not vanilla caramel sweet. Again. Further caramelized like agave sweet. Damn. Tequila on the titty.
Oh.
Like.
Damn.
Oh, and it's giving like sweet lemon, sweet orange.
Yeah. What is
Ooh,
that?
that's nice.
It's
Wow.
a very tropical nature, too. Like,
Like mango
there's
skin.
coconut, mango.
Coconut for sure. Ooh, bitch. This is my first crack
see
at this.
some
It's
oak.
been closed this whole time.
Oh.
Ooh, yum.
Definitely the oak is coming through.
In a nice way.
Mango. Pineapple, but like.
I want to know how many
pineapple
uses
candy.
these barrels
Like, not
had.
candy, but like pineapple.
Like concentrated pineapple,
chew,
dried
like
pineapple.
Yes.
Ooh, yes, like pineapple rings, but not
Yeah,
not the sugar on the outside.
Nope, just
Like the
regular.
underneath.
Yep.
Wow, y'all. That's so specific and it's so nice.
And a little vanilla.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not a vanilla bomb.
This is a really nice nose. Wow. This is nice. That pepper's there, but a little more muted.
It's just really mellowed of the 1, 2, 3 was
Yeah.
actually really nice to go through.
It's a very consistent
I wonder
palate.
what the Anejo is, because this is the extra Anejo.
Right. And the nose gets more pronounced as we progress through these, but the
Did we say
palate
how
just
many
gets a
years?
little more, 4 to 5.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the palate gets to what? Sorry.
The palate just gets less pronounced as we go along.
Yeah, exactly. It's mellowing. It literally is blending.
More pronounced on the nose, less pronounced on the palate. Like, this is where you would confuse a person in WSET with this.
Yeah,
Because they teach you that typically, if a nose is pronounced, the palate should be also. This flavor profile is consistent across these three, but the palate gets less and less pronounced. But the nose gets more and more pronounced with what we're getting. So, that is, I like that. I like stuff that bucks the system. This is so damn good.
so minerality.
Yeah.
That pineapple slightly there.
Not pineapple, yes.
I know, right? It's pineapple.
That's my kind of Freudian slip.
Yes. Kind of has a cool tropical bubblegum flavor.
Definitely.
Aroma.
And a little bit of cacao.
Yeah,
A little bit. It's more of an undercurrent, but it's there.
definitely cacao.
Wow. Oh, I like her. Okay, Torsoro. I said Torsoro.
Almost makes me want to do
Torsoro.
an old fashioned with a dash of chocolate bitters. Just one. Scrappy's at that because it's not that
dash.
weird sweet. Scrappy's chocolate bitters has that nice like dry cacao
Yeah.
taste.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You should like taste bitters one of these days. Like,
Yeah,
that would be an interesting one.
We could do that.
People really don't sit there and analyze the different, like the brands of bitters. Like,
That's true.
Tasting like citrus bitters across brands, like
Yeah.
Fee Brothers, Helicocktail, Scrappy.
they're different.
Very different.
They're different.
Like, that's a fun one. Okay. Bitters, owners, brands.
Bitters.
We're talking to you.
Talking to you.
Here's an opportunity for sponsorship.
Hello.
I love it.
Hello.
Wow. Might be my favorite of the lineup so far. Wow. That
That was
good.
tasty.
I want my coins. I'm just going to end that with that one.
Period.
And apparently, somebody else wants their coins.
Y'all gotta appreciate the transition. We
Yup.
getting better.
Tell us we're not becoming
Come
professionals.
on now.
Are we officially podcasters?
Like, That was a transition.
Segu for that ass.
Okay, so child. So guess what, y'all? Today, yes, love, yes, Puff Daddy, yes, P Diddy,
Young Miami nigga.
yeah, is suing Diageo. Why is he? Oh, also we're in our West T.
Yes, we have transitioned to West T.
And for supposedly neglecting and sabotaging DeLeon Tequila. Diddy just filed. I'm gonna read this because I feel like
shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
Hollywood Unlocked. Diddy just filed a lawsuit against Diageo alleging the spirits company and its chief executive officer neglected their joint venture, DeLeon Tequila, and that the company creates the illusion of inclusion. The mogul, Diddy, accuses Diageo of racism and sabotaging the distribution of the production of the joint venture while pouring more resources into the likes of George Clooney's Casamigos and their other brands. The suit also accuses Diageo of branding DeLeon as an urban, meaning just for the black folk, brand that they do not feature on their main page or press releases where their other spirits are featured.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know DeLeon was Diageo.
Bitch, I was about to say the exact same thing. I was like, until you sent me that, I didn't know that DeLeon was even under the Diageo umbrella. And I just worked with that brand.
Let's listen to this because I didn't even know this part. Combs, which is Diddy Combs, Sean Combs, Combs Wine and Spirits LLC filed the lawsuit in the state Supreme Court of New York and is seeking injunctive relief. Injunctive against Diageo's shortcomings and lack of support. The suit claims that while Diageo promised to invest in DeLeon Tequila and Ciroc, which also still didn't know was under Diageo, Combs has had to pour his own marketing dollars to push the
which
brand,
we always see him promoting his own stuff. Because I thought it was just
him doing his own
shit. I thought he was independent. That's why he was doing all of that. Like, including him in music videos, including him in all the stuff on Revolt, like all that. Literally. Drink Champs, all that.
Crazy shit. And while Diageo may conspicuously include images of its black partners in advertising materials and press releases, its words only provide the illusion of inclusion. As Combs Wines and Sean Combs have experienced firsthand, Diageo, by and through its parent company, chief executive, whatever, has proven unwilling to treat its black partners equally.
Wow. Now the question is...
So the chief... executive officer is Ivan Menez. We're going to look that up.
Yes, what do you look like? Now, the question I have for you is, Capri, are you surprised?
No.
That's him. He's a white man, y'all.
I don't know.
Like, potentially Latin? It's giving Latin? Menezes?
I don't know. But
Menezes?
There's white people in Florida and Texas that got like last names, but
that's a fact. Like
fuck.
DeSantis.
Yeah.
Cruz. Like, and y'all are the most melanated people hating motherfuckers we've ever seen in our lives. I just don't even... Who birthed y'all?
No, low key, this man might be like...
of something other than...
Native American.
Anglo descent?
He's some kind of something from...
He ain't full Anglo,
basically. He's got that copper
tone?
Yeah. Which was...
Copper tone, not the sunblock.
Child. Okay, what's your question for me?
Are you surprised? No, that was my question. Are you surprised?
Oh, shit, no. The reason why... Okay, so no, right? When we saw it, we were like... Duh, we already got
the most shocking part was that DeLeon was even under Diageo umbrella.
That's the most shocking part.
Especially when, like, so brands like Diageo send their reps out to do these different, like, educational courses around their, like, flagship brands, right? And, like, to set them up for competition, stuff like that, educate them before they enter these different competitions. Never once in a booklet have I seen DeLeon as their tequila reference.
Never once.
Like,
literally in years.
Huh?
In years.
Like, never have I seen Ciroc as the vodka option.
No.
Why not? Even if you focused it, like, per state, like, changed what's in the book. I mean, granted, that's probably a printing, like, nightmare.
I've been
but I don't know.
in a Ciroc cocktail competition years ago, and still didn't know that was Diageo. Like, I don't know when it was under. I was going to say,
maybe because we don't know how long they've been under the umbrella. I never even saw news about Diageo acquiring DeLeon and Ciroc.
That's just crazy. Like,
And I see news about fucking acquisitions all day, especially in the spirits world. Like, where's the press release on that?
literally.
I don't even understand. So, ciao. Okay, honey.
That shit crazy. I'm like trying to look at some more like
it's giving racist.
it is. And it, like Diageo, I mean, at this point you still have Bullet under your umbrella, which is homophobic.
And you still push it.
Racist,
And you still push it.
You still, we still understand Ebony was
Ebony Majors?
with Bullet?
Ebony was with Bullet, yes.
Which was,
she was with Bullet, I think, with another brand prior to that. But Bullet she put them on the map for a certain like blend that she did.
Right. Or was their master blender for a while.
Yeah, for sure. And there was a particular blend she did that wound up making a lot of noise for them.
It was very racist for her. Like,
and she didn't really get to claim it like she should have been able to.
So, like, when are you going to get it together? And it sucks because, and I kind of want to put this, I might put this in the chat if I can frame the question right.
Right.
What do you do when the team in your local markets are awesome and you want to support the brands because they are awesome?
Yep.
But you can't
because the brand itself is problematic. Yeah.
Do you try to ask the people working for such things for some kind of responsibility? Which I'm a person that hates to put responsibility
on others, but here's the thing about that. If you are under this brand that has this tendency to be problematic or whatever problems that exist with this brand or whatever, and you choose to work for said brand, then my thing is, are you just working for them for the check? Do they resonate with you in any type of way? Is there anything about their practices, their beliefs, their mission statements, or anything that you personally agree with or that you don't quite agree with but you want to help change from the inside? Like, what's your reasoning for even being with it? I want to have that conversation with people,
right?
And then it kind of gauges how you deal with them as it pertains to that brand, because if they just went for the check, okay, well then I'm not gonna necessarily throw all the business your way, then, because you don't stand for nothing. You'll kind of go with whatever they do, just because as long as they paying you, you don't really have no opinion one way or another, and I can't really fuck with that. So it gets a little nuanced in that regard.
What sucks really a lot too is that Diageo has so much marketing money that the average consumer isn't thinking about the moral parts of
none of that stuff. The Diageos, the Bacardis, all that.
They tasted it, they liked it, and they only call for it. The amount of calls I get for Bullet is insane. The amount of calls I get for fucking Casamigos is insane. I found
Casamigos has changed so much. Okay,
from Diageo. Okay, Diageo denied the allegations, describing its 15-year partnership.
15 years? Wait, how long ago did I start drinking Ciroc? Hold up.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it had to be with Diageo when I did the competition.
It had to be.
With Combs as productive and mutual beneficial. They said that
15 years ago was 2008. I wasn't even in high school.
This is a business dispute, and we are saddened that Mr. Combs has chosen to recast this matter as anything other than that. Our steadfast commitment to... Sorry, I couldn't even say it.
Diversity.
Our steadfast commitment to diversity within our company and the communities we serve is something we take very seriously. We
gaslight.
We categorically deny the allegations that have been
categorically,
and will vigorously defend ourselves.
Not with vigor,
in the appropriate forum.
Bitch, with vigor.
The suit also claimed that the UK-based drink giant UK-based.
I knew they're based in the UK.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Drinks giant devoted
the grandfather of racism
and offered better support to other celebrity black brands. Yeah, okay, we already talked about this.
Yeah.
Oh, with George Clooney's Casamigos and Ryan Reynolds' Aviation Gin.
Yep.
I didn't know there.
Aviation Gin was the gin I had to use for that masterclass I just did for Diageo. That they wanted me to come out of pocket for. Cut it out.
Diageo has treated Mr. Combs and his brands worse than others because he is black, the suit said.
Because he is what? Because he's black. I thought you said because he's whack. I was going to say, wait a goddamn minute. Who wrote this? Okay.
Directly acknowledged the company's racist undertones in 2019.
Oh. Who directly acknowledged it?
adding that one of the company's managers. Oh, I think they're talking about Ebony.
Oh, yes. Have to be.
Wow, this is crazy.
But yeah, I knew they were UK based.
Listen to this. I should have read this before I got to y'all. Sorry. According to the suit, the manager told that Combs that race was a part of the reason Diageo limited neighborhoods where the Combs brands were distributed.
Oh.
And that if he were Martha Stewart,
facts,
things would be different.
That's a fact.
They talk about Ebony at all.
No.
Adding that one of the company's managers directly acknowledged the company's racist undertones.
Oh yeah, because she wasn't a manager. She wasn't.
Damn. And that's what the manager told DIddy. Race was the part of the reason that they limited his distribution.
Wow. Well, that's why he probably felt like he had a case. I mean, they saying that to him directly.
Intends to seek billions of dollars.
As he should. As he should. Tap them for all they worth. Here. Just wait till I get my check first.
His allegations lack merit. They don't. They're very strong. Mm-hmm. We're confident that the facts will show that he has been treated fairly.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
it's easy to pull out numbers.
I mean, right.
Pull out geographical locations where he distributed versus where other brands are distributed.
It's going to be a very tough fight because he's going to be able to show his numbers backing his own shit. Mm-hmm. I want to see the contract. Yep. I mean, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I want to see the key points of the contract.
I was going to say, somebody highlight the stuff. We need like a lawyer who's willing to highlight this shit.
What is Diageo supposed to do? Is it supposed to be one of the main brands?
Is it like they structure the contract to like they're only required to do a certain amount of such and such so and so,
and most of it's for
and they just do that enough to fulfill the contract, but won't take the extra mile. Wow. But either way, they get to eat off the sales regardless of where it sells or how it sells.
I also want to know if it will, I don't know if you could do this. I don't know if it's legal. If you could see George Clooney's
they're gonna contract. Have to, there has to be a way.
Yes.
There has to be a way.
Like,
there has to be a way.
That shit is
I want to subpoena all that shit. Subpoena it all.
Damn. I was going to get on timestamps and I totally didn't get that one. But yes.
Speaking of tequila, y'all.
Let's
do our fifth sip. Because that shit is wild.
I really want to see how this goes down.
Channeling all my supportive energy to you, sir.
Yeah, because I really like
fight the good fight.
Let's really fucking do this. Like, there are just so many companies. I mean, when a company gets that fucking big, what can you do? But at the same time, it's like, hopefully DIddy making noise will inform a little bit of the regular consumer, especially in our black and brown folks, where they are. It's funny that they're pushing this to they're saying like they're pushing deli onto urban consumers, but black people are consuming Casamigos.
Absolutely. First of all, black people are the reason, one, that Patron makes the money that it makes, that Don Julio makes the money that it makes, that Casamigos makes the money that it makes. It's just a matter of time before the next brand comes out that some rapper or some influencer or somebody that's going to be, it needs to be Mezcal.
Child, they own a Mezcal cake. They just don't
know
the brands
need to be correct. And so, I'll tell you what brand they're not calling out.
We're gonna keep that to
not gonna be petty. My inner petty almost surfaced, but we gonna move on past them because they're not sponsoring shit either.
Almost said it.
Toxic masculinity hashtag.
Period. But
it's built. Their popularity and their consistency in being called out by name is literally built on black culture.
Period.
Like everything else. I mean, nothing's new, right? But we just feel the obviously to say that because it tends to be something that isn't talked about enough.
Literally.
And it is very much the case. Like, we out here making all the same way we fucking boost these designer brands. It's not the fucking models on these runways that are getting y'all to buy all the Gucci, Louis Prada, Balenciaga, Balmain, Givenchy, and all the things. Okay, yeah, the Kardashians make up for a fraction of that marketplace. The rest of it is black folks.
And you know what? And just, little devil's advocate, not a very big one, a little one. DIddy, if you could just change the shape of the bottle, because the fucking Deleon bottle is ridiculous.
It's not great for making cocktails, I'll tell you that.
It's
just awkward to hold, awkward to, you can't do flair with it. Like, there's a market of bartenders there.
Yeah. And market to bartenders. Come to us.
Ding! Light bulb. Market to bartenders, Diddy.
Market to us.
Don't
We'll
just
hear
market
from
to the
you.
partiers and the shot takers and the Risha roulette players. Like,
Right.
let's market to bartenders because those are going to be the people who really sell your shit.
can help you
Really,
out.
those are going to be the
help you
people who really work.
And
for
as
it.
we are doing
if you treat
a
us right,
tequila fucking podcast right now.
correct.
Like,
Would have been nice to have Deleon up here, right?
Yeah, like
well, there you have it.
yeah. So, but that was a small devil's advocate. Diageo is racist as fuck, and we already know that, and it is what it is.
Like per.
But
Also, Diageo reps. What's up with y'all? Why y'all not pulling Deleon out and like pushing it and trying to sell? Like, what's happening behind the scenes? Who are your head
did
managers or
Diageo
whatever?
reps know that Deleon was on the roster? Is the question.
The thing is, they knew, but are they really pushing it to their reps to even really sell, promote, or whatever like that
Right.
outside of like marketing to these liquor stores in these particular neighborhoods that you're targeting? Like, there
know the
doesn't
last time
seem
I
to really
saw
be any
a
marketing
Deleon.
efforts in order to get it into bars or get it on cocktail menus or anything like that.
I literally don't even know the last time I saw a Deleon bottle in person.
I've probably seen it on a back bar, but it's not pushed.
I
Like,
literally
I'll
can't
call it out
even-
by name if there's certain one. And also, they price it at a certain price point that, like, if, like, their Reposado is great to me. I like their Reposado more than I like any of the others on the lineup. But it also depends on the price point they're charging at in that particular bar, too, whether or not
Fair.
I'll call it out by name. Because if you're pricing it more than your price, like a Don Julio or something like that, I'm probably not, like a Reposado. I'm going to compare it to Reposados. Like, I'm probably not going to call for it. Not because I'm not going to support the black brand, but because y'all are outpricing yourselves.
Literally.
And that is a factor to consider also.
Super huge
So,
factor.
you're putting yourself in these urban quote unquote areas, but then you're not, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think you should be segmented to just these urban areas. One, because you absolutely compete with the Don Julios and the other, the Herraduras and the, Terramanas and the things. You compete quality wise, taste wise, all of that. But what's not giving is the price point that you're pricing yourselves at compared to these brands. It makes it so that people are going to go with what they're more familiar with if they're not already familiar with you in terms of taste, quality, etc.
Right.
And even if they are familiar with you in terms of taste, quality, etc., the human condition just goes to, oh, I know this one more.
Right.
And it costs a little less, so I'm going to go with that.
Literally.
It's just how that goes. So, and it makes it harder for people to put you in a cocktail if that wholesale price point isn't given where they're going to see their return.
Right.
So, there's a lot of factors there, Dids.
So many factors.
I'm going to need you to
So many factors.
look at this full picture wise.
You can totally
definitely pursue your suit, though.
Yes.
Pursue
Go for
your
the
suit.
But at the same time,
Some
once
other
you-
factors here.
so many more.
So
many more.
This is a full conversation.
Yeah.
To be had.
And I hope you want to see it. Like, I hope it's not just like, oh my God, I can't believe Casamigos. It's like, da da da.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Deleon had his time. Don't get me wrong. 15, you've been with Diageo 15 years?
Deleon had a wave, but there is something around the fact that the wave didn't do what it should have done for the brand. It didn't, and it didn't perpetuate. Like, it didn't continue.
Yeah, like, if
it
you
just
want
kind
it
of
to be
tapered off.
like a high-end $700 bottle at a club, like, yeah, it's not going to take off like that. Casamigos didn't go for that.
No, they dumbed Casamigos the fuck down.
Yeah.
Which is why I stopped drinking it. But they made it more accessible to those markets that they're placing them in.
I think before it was popular, I think I do remember, like,
It used to
liking
be
its
delicious.
mezcal. I remember, like,
I liked the mezcal. I've only had it like twice, but I liked it when I had it. The price point just wasn't given for me.
Yeah.
And but the Reposado in particular, I used to love when I first tried
Right?
it, and then it
Vanilla.
became this
Just
fucking vanilla
candy,
caramel
fucking
bomb.
nasty.
It's giving avocado.
trying to keep up with
It's
its
giving additives.
Right.
It's giving. We're allowed up to 49% of
We're
other
okay.
sugars and shit,
It's
and that's
giving
what we
we're okay.
used, and I don't like it.
It's giving, I don't want this anymore.
Let me tell you what's not using all of those other additives and bullshit.
Yes.
Our fifth sip.
Period. Period. We're doing good, baby.
It's giving Segu. And
We're
so,
doing good, baby.
ArteNOM Selección Day 1414. I'm not going to even try to murder that in Spanish. Reposado is our fifth and final sip. Of course, it's blue agave tequila Weber. Nom number, for those who care, is 1414.
So supposedly, though, I was Tequila Head came through the bar. ArteNOM does something like what Hamilton does, where they go and they select tequilas. So I think the Selección is they select it. They don't. I don't think they actually have their own distillery. They're going to select them.
Okay. This is a very interesting way to end it then. I like this.
Yeah.
A good old compare and contrast in that regard.
That's what's going on. Yeah.
That would make sense given the title. So
Yeah.
this is why it's great to have an educated bartender, a
Also,
professional.
NOM, N-O-M, the NOM number, as we talked about the last time, is the number that every
tequila producer
distilled.
has their own NOM number. I definitely feel like maybe, okay, so ArteNOM, I think is maybe the core like brand, and then Selección de 1414, maybe that aspect would change. Like it would be Selección de 1430 or
their Blanco has a different number and their Anejo has a different number.
Okay.
Yes.
And you know what? I didn't even look at the numbers because we do have the Blanco and the Reposado. I have it in the house. I'm going to look at that now.
Yeah.
'Cause that actually is a great way to compare and contrast.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I like that. Okay. So,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, the nose gives a lot more like chocolate on this one.
Ooh. Ooh.
Definitely like dark chocolate, that dry cacao.
Definitely. Caramel candy.
Yeah. So this one is giving more of like that quintessential tequila reposado type of vibe, which gives me the idea that maybe this was like only second use barrel. I really feel like that El Tesoro was using like maybe third or fourth use barrels, given the color and the like lack of pronouncement in the oak presence.
Right.
So this one is a lot more pronounced in terms of oak presence, y'all. And it's giving maybe bourbon barrel, most likely.
I mean, you know, what's crazy is that it also smells a little bit like marshmallow. Is that the color of this Reposado is very close to the Extra Anejo color. Of
Correct.
The
Another indication of the usage of the barrel.
Right.
Because it's Reposado. I don't know how many months it's spent in that barrel.
Right.
But, I mean, because we kind of know what we're looking at, what we're tasting, we could probably assume that it was probably in there under a year. Because it's up to a year for Reposado.
Right.
And with that being the case, it had to be the second use bourbon barrel.
Yeah.
So, feel free to
It
Google it
even
and let
has,
us know if we're
that
right.
Kind of like bourbon always has that like glue smell
On the nose, yep. I was going to say it's giving chemical on the nose a little bit.
Yeah.
Not to deter y'all because it doesn't last long, but it's there.
It's just it's not. It's just if you
It's
drink
what
a lot of
happens.
if you drink a lot of bourbon, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't, do it. I'm just playing.
Right. If you don't pull out the whiskey. Same on the palate. You taste that oak presence.
This is lending itself to whiskey drinkers.
Yeah, for sure.
The agave is there, but not as pronounced as what we had in our first four.
Yep.
We're not getting any tropical fruits. I'm not getting any of the like grapefruit. Hardly any citrus at all. Like,
Yeah, this is very oak forward in terms of like the characteristics that we're getting from it. It's less of the agave notes. Did I already tell y'all cook the stone brick ovens? If I didn't, there you go. And the proof of this is a tiny bit higher, 82.4. The rest have been 80.
still really good. I mean,
It's
honestly,
delicious.
To be honest with you, if I was blinding, I would be torn between rum and tequila.
Really?
I think it gives this
Wow.
like a weird golden rum feel to me.
Golden rum. Very accurate. Wow. Well, this wouldn't be on our WST lineup because it'll throw you the fuck off if you were just tasting this blind, like not knowing what you're sipping.
The agave taste is mixed with the alcohol taste. So that's why I would
Simultaneously, yep.
Because the first tastes are your caramel, marshmallow, a little bit of vanilla, wood.
All that.
But I know it's not whiskey.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because you can still taste the base spirit enough, you can tell it's not whiskey because it's not giving grain at all.
No grain.
It's not giving grain, but is it agave or is it sugar cane? Like that then turns into the question. Because the minerality is muted on this.
Right.
And even if there was minerality, I mean, I don't know any rum agricoles that are aged, but it's like, or that are like golden, whatever,
Right.
but I don't know. Yeah. This is interesting.
That's crazy.
These are really good tequila.
These are delicious.
These are fucking
Very
great.
happy about this.
Are you eating anywhere great?
No.
Me neither. For real, I've been in any place I have been eating has been places I've been to already. So
Right.
has been, or I'm eating in the house because I'm doing a lot of meal prep for Raw right now.
Nice.
She's like in the gym multiple times a week and has like a whole diet she's got to be on.
Okay,
So I'm
nice.
like either on the weekend or like at the top of the week making like salmon, chicken, ground turkey, all that shit, just making it. then some like brown rice, kale, or whatever, just filling up the fridge with shit.
Nice.
So I've been doing a lot of eating.
Yeah, I haven't really been out to eat anytime recently.
I went to Yardbird. It was great. Took my grandmother there.
Nice.
You went to Legal Seafood?
Legal Seafood in the airport, always holding it down.
Always holding it down. POP.
Chains just opened up in the airport.
Is it good? Did you try it?
I haven't tried it yet. I saw it though in the beautiful new part of DCA, which
DCA's new wing that they finally finished because it's so nice.
Beautiful.
It's so nice. Shout out to y'all.
They have PF Chang's and a Wolfgang Puck over there.
I went to the Wolfgang Puck joint.
I like the Wolfgang.
Great breakfast sandwiches.
I had the breakfast. Mm-hmm. I think I did a little bowl with shrimp or some shit like that.
I definitely had a breakfast sandwich and it was really good. And I even let them keep the bacon on. Nice. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna live a little this morning.
I love that.
It was great.
But outside of that, I haven't been going out to eat. I mean, I've been going down the street to my my little fried chicken joint right here. There's a little corner fried chicken joint.
Was it good?
Yeah, fried chicken and fried shrimp were like banging. They have their own little mambo sauce. So I've been going down there because I got cash and I just go use that.
And I tried Tot Bakery for the first time today.
I don't know what
that is. Went to the one in DuPont. It's
TATTE?
Yeah. I hadn't been there yet. My mother kept telling me to go there or whatever. She wanted us to go and do like breakfast there or whatever. I had time this morning. It was really good. I had kept me a cappuccino and I got their tuna sandwich, which is really good. They do like dill and yogurt and stuff on it. It's a very different kind of thing. I'm into trying different like iterations of a tuna sandwich. It was really good. And I tried their walnut brownie. Fucking amazing.
Ooh.
And the one at DuPont is like all black people working in there and they're all great and knowledgeable and nice and like came up and talked to me and walked me through the menu and walked me through the process and all that. It was just great energy this morning. So it was good.
Nice. There is a new black owned bar that I want to go to. There's a couple of new black owned places that I haven't been to yet. But one of them is Shanklin Hall. That's like supposed to be, it's very pretty on its Instagram. And exactly. And you know, I've heard that the cocktails are fine, but they have like, they just look like they're having like a great
good old black time.
Ooh, okay. Like that's the owners, I think. I believe that's the owners.
Shanklin Hall. It's an interesting name.
I know.
Where are they located at?
Which is annoying.
Right. Like I feel like it just gives people an opportunity to negatively associate, but whatever. Cute. Looks cute inside. I got DJ booth. Okay. I see you, Ashley, girl.
Right.
You know she's gonna be in the black spots, honey.
Period. Like,
oh, they're in Adams Morgan.
Yeah.
Cute.
So I want to go figure it out.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, I
want to go see.
Ooh, a little twerkaliciousness. I'm here
really
for
good.
it.
Like they've been having all the DJs that I like there. So
okay, I'm into it.
I just need to go. Like, yeah, Shanklin Hall. I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay, well let's go together.
Yeah,
we're overdue for a date night.
We are. We definitely are. Yeah,
I'm here for it. Okay, I'm definitely down to try, and then we'll report back to y'all.
Mint wasn't alive, but yeah.
But yeah. So we'll feel it out and report back. Or if you've already been and want to tell us your experience, feel free to engage and comment that experience on our mini platform.
Purr.
Let me see, where else have I been eating? I was at Jack Rose on Wednesday. We had our event there, our barrel event, which nobody from the Blackjack came. What it's okay.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's $100. Most black people, if they see another black person selling something that's $100 and up, they tend to not want to support. But I mean, what do I know?
What is that about?
I don't know what that's about because it was a fabulous event. But I personally invited my own people. Shout out to the Mayos who got some content for me, so I can't wait to see how that goes.
Nice.
Then of course I had Sonia and Adina.
I didn't know they were back from Jamaica already.
Yes, they don't post till they get back.
Oh,
they old school with it.
I love
They're not letting y'all know that they out of town while they're out of town, and I'm here for it.
Okay, I love that.
And which I pretty much do the same thing. You might catch something on my story, and I'm probably drunk if I did it.
I guess
I'm usually tipsy if I did it. Like I don't actually
something
post.
Like you'll never see,
right? Or you'll see it like a month later with Capri. Like
you will see
throwing it back to when I was in Mexico a month ago.
People like, where you at? I'm in DC. What do you mean? I'm chilling. I'm here
at work.
Right.
Like shit. We love y'all.
We love y'all. We thank y'all. I think my personal favorite, it has to be between the El Torsoro Reposado and the ArteNOM Reposado.
My personal favorites are between the El Torsoro Reposado and Extra Anejo. I really like the ArteNOM. Yeah, I'm going to toast with the Extra Anejo. Because she just gets more tropical as she sits.
That shit is tropical as fuck.
It's beautiful.
Well, thank y'all.
We love y'all. Ooh. Ooh, hear it echo, baby. Church bells.
I hope you have a wonderful day. And
wonderful week.
Share.
Wonderful
comment,
life.
Like. Subscribe.
All the things.
Keep listening. We
And
appreciate
keep listening.
y'all.
Keep showing up because we'll keep recording even if it's spaced out.
That's very true.
Because we're traveling ass bitches.
We're traveling ass bitches. But
Peace.
we still here.
Peace.